Good morning, everybody. Today we will discuss regarding anxiety, conflicts, and some terms related to these anxiety and conflicts. First, anxiety. A student may have fear about the result of his ensuing examination, which is expressed in satiety of food, trembling, etc. A speaker may be worried about his ensuing speech and may go to closet before the speech. Such fear of examination or worriedness about the speech is known as anxiety. Thus, anxiety is the experience of fear of apprehension about and anticipating danger expressed in disturbances of the various systems. And anxiety shows restlessness, sympathetic hyperactivity like diarrhea, palpitation, rapid breathing, etc., or cognitive signs and symptoms like confusion, fear of losing control, etc. Anxiety may take three forms. Number one, consciousness of fear and perplexity. Number two, some disturbances in the digestive and circulatory systems. And number three, the person's behavior like irritation, shivering, etc. Generally, all anxious persons display some of these three symptoms. However, in some persons, any of these symptoms may be stronger than the other, and in similar situations, various anxious persons may show different reactions. Excessive anxiety and worry may be due to persisting unresolved fearful conflicts. Those results in repression and dissociation. Now, what is repression? Repression is the voluntary suppression of an ungratified desire or motive because of its painful character. Dissociation, the sudden disintegration of a personality into two or more independent streams of consciousness, is known as dissociation. Amnesia is an expression of dissociation. Another term is which is related to this, phobia. When fear is attached to a specific kind of situation like open space, closed room, crowd, animals, etc., it is called phobia. Phobia is a baseless fear. All of us generally show baseless fear in certain degree, but when due to the intensity of fear, the daily activities of the person are interrupted, it is considered as a phobia. According to psychoanalysts, phobia is due to some unpleasant experiences of childhood, but phobia may also arise from some suppressed desire and also from new emotional shock. Afraid to go in darkness, afraid to look at a high building, afraid to pass by the side of a high building, etc., are the examples of phobia. Phobia are expressed in compulsions and obsessions. Compulsion: a person who has phobia for an attack at night inspects the room several times and examines the locks repeatedly before going to bed to get security. These acts constitute compulsion. Compulsion gives one security. Obsession. An obsession is a recurring, silly, and irrational thought which is distressing the person. The obsessing impulses are called mania. For example, biting the nails. But the obsessing ideas called fixed ideas. A person suffers from an obsessing idea that he will cut the throat of his wife, though his relations with his wife are excellent. This is the fixed idea. After psychiatric interview, it was revealed that his mother's treatment with him was harsh and cruel. He transferred his anger and hatred towards his mother to his wife. Thus, he developed this fixed idea. Now, the conflict. We know that a feeling of want gives birth a motive or drive. A desire tries to end in an action. When there is a single desire, it turns into an action. But when there are two or more desires simultaneously, it is difficult to all of them to turn into action. In this situation, many wants demand satisfaction at a time. They suggest different ends at a time which are incompatible with each other. So, the different desires pull the agent in opposite direction. A struggle begins amongst these different desires. In this situation, it is very difficult to make a choice. This is conflict. Thus, conflict is the struggle amongst different incompatible desires originates simultaneously. Conflict may arise from three situations. In the first category, from two pleasant situations which attracts equally. One may face two pleasant situations which attracts him equally. In such situation, a person develops conflict to decide over them. In the second type, where both the situations are unfavorable and the person wants to avoid two of them as they were unfavorable. Here also he has a conflict. For example, a child was given a task by his guardian and was informed that he will be punished if he does not finish the task. But the child wants to avoid both the task and punishment. As a result, he is caught a conflict. In the third situation, a person may face two situations, one of which is pleasant, another is unfavorable. But the person has a fear about the pleasant situation. Thus, he also faces a conflict. For example, a person wants to enjoy boating, but he is afraid of boating, anticipating that the boat may sink. Thus, in this situation, he may be involved in conflict. There may be Another type of conflict termed family conflict. Indifference or too much sympathy gives rise such family conflict. If in a family where there are so many children, parents may like someone too more and many may be indifferent to others. In such a situation, the child who does not have any sympathy from the parents may develop inferiority complex and lastly becomes a victim of conflict. On the other way, when a child is cared by parents extremely without giving any situation to face a problem or responsibility, such a child on entering the society has to depend on him, but he is not prepared to face the situation as he has passed his life in great affection. Such a child develops a family conflict. Sometimes a person has to face some other kind of conflicts as a result of struggle with the society. It is natural in a person to get honor from others or to win a competition, but it may not be fulfilled all the time. As a result, he develops frustration, and such a frustration brings into him a conflict. Such type of conflict is known as cultural conflict. It develops from the clashes between the employers and the employees, clashes between different classes like local inhabitants and the refugees, etc. Psychologists have shown that many of the conflicts have their roots in sex desire and family life. Generally, all matters about sex are considered as secret. Due to this traditional secrecy, conflict arises in a person about sex. Such a conflict is known as sex conflict. Such a conflict develops from the non-satisfaction of sex or fear related with satisfaction of sex. Thus, a conflict arises only when there is no socially acceptable way for its satisfaction. In our materia medica, we have medicines with conflicts. Natrum muriaticum is one of them, where there are emotional conflicts which may help in understanding conflict. She always is placed upon her own resources, either deliberately, as she repels every attempt of sympathy and companionship, or involuntarily, through the loss of the beloved person on whom she used to rely emotionally. This state of isolation and loneliness is accentuated by the fact that love, sympathy and communion with others are longed for, yet an inner command, as it were, forbids their acceptance and urges her on to find the source of strength within herself, which is nothing but a conflict. Now, the frustration. Every person possesses various needs. He may have some aims in life. He always tries to fulfill the needs or aims, but in all times he may not succeed to fulfill his needs or aims. This failure or inability to gratify or satisfy a need or desire is known as frustration. There are various factors or obstructions responsible in failure of the fulfillment of needs or desire. These obstructions may be an object or a person or a situation. Suppose I want to reach to a place in time for some work, but I have failed to reach there in time due to delay in conveyance, or my aim may not be fulfilled because of opposition by some person. This failure in achieving the goal will give rise to frustration, which in turn produces tension. Frustration also may produce conflict. So in nutshell, we have discussed regarding anxiety, conflicts and the related terms. Today, up to this, thank you all.